Hello, this is Mercury Rises from Clash of Empire, now called Last Land, and I wanted to give you a little tour of the k408. This is more for players who are looking into the game or they just started in the New Kingdom and they not real sure what the game's all about or what needs to be done in order to meet the goals and to get the prizes. So I wanted to give a little tour here of the ranks that I have for this castle. As you can see, my castle rank is 61 in the kingdom, but my treasure trial is 13. Now my treasure trial rank, if you watch the previous video, you'll see that I did not have enough T8 guard, and I could have possibly gotten a better rank in treasure trial if I had enough guard. So I have rank 13. I could have rank 12 or rank 11. The other thing about treasure trial is that cavalry does very poorly in it. So I can typically win against players that are 3 above me in treasure trial or 3 above me in befall. So here's my statistics and all the attributes that I have and all the buffs that I have in my castle. And just wanted to show you how small my castle is. It is a C23 and I'm about to go to C24 on Friday when resource usage gives glory. Now, I could have upgraded it yesterday, but I wanted to get the glory, so I'm going to wait. Now, the game is about getting the castle as strong as you can so that you can play the events, get the most prizes, beat more players, or be a good support in events with, say, bigger players. So we want to get as many prizes as we can. That's kind of the whole point of the game. And then, of course, with the games inside the game, also give you prizes for your castle. So treasure hunter, you want to do first because you don't want to accidentally spend all your stones in treasure trial. And I found out, and you'll see that the treasure hunter actually gives the gems when you play it. Now, I did not know that. I thought the treasure hunter gems all came at the end, because that is the only explanation of why I ended up with gems in my armory that I did not have right before I started playing these games. So I had looked at my gems to see if there was anything I could upgrade from all the trades that you do in the vendor, and they weren't there. There were no additional gems. And then after treasure hunter, and then I did treasure trial, I found that there were more gems, and I had to go back and hurry up and play treasure trial again before my maximum march and talent had run out. And I literally got it done 10 seconds before it ran out. So I did get a better score in treasure trial despite not having enough guard, but because I got better gems, I had a better score in treasure trial. I didn't get up an additional rank because of the gap between me and the previous, or me and the higher player, but I did get a better score. So that helped a lot, that I was able to upgrade my gems in order to get a better score in treasure trial. So here it is, I'm showing you, it showed that they needed to upgrade, and I'm like, where did they come from? Where did those gems come from? I just checked all of this before hitting my max marches, since it is the most expensive part of the playing the event, and all these gems were upgraded. So now, ironically, I don't have any cavalry attack gems in my equipment. I only have infantry. I don't know why that is. And that's probably why I have such good infantry attack in the castle. So I was able to upgrade all of these gems and then decided to play treasure trial again and see if I could get further. But the whole idea, obviously, of the game is to get as far as you can in the games inside the game in order to get the strongest castle, in order to get, and the two top things for the game and for treasure trial are statistics and formation. So you get the statistics as high as you can, you get the formation as optimal as you can, and treasure trial is that game to do in order to optimize your march, so that when you do fight, when you do solo, should I say, then you're able to get the most kills and take the least amount of losses. So I went back in to do this and to see if I could get a better score, and I got it done. And then when I stopped the video and I went to see if there was any more time in my max march of my talent, I literally had 10 seconds left. So I was able to do it. Now, as you see here, I just realized I am using Richard. Now, Richard is typically used for archer in support, and typically for support, the cavalryman uses Nut or Bartoli. Now, Bartoli is easier to build, Nut is harder to build. Richard is rather quite easy to build. I used to decompress him in all my other accounts until I realized the attributes that Richard has. In the beginning of your game, Caesar is going to be really hard to build. And even at 2 months old, I'm still not using Caesar. I have a 4-star Richard, I have a 2-star Caesar. I could replace him at this point and put Caesar in, and he probably would be better to put Caesar in. Perhaps the next time I try Treasure Trial, I'll use Caesar. Caesar, with support, and I know this is off topic from what I'm showing you here, but with support, the support player will tank their guard and use an attack purple hero that's boosted the most, or that has the most stars. So the archer uses Richard and the cavalryman uses Bartoli or Nut. But I have a different theory about this. And the reason why I'm using Richard is because of his attributes and because he's just like Caesar. I will not use Bartoli again, and I will not use Nut again. And especially with Dora. Now with Altea, it's a little bit differently. I would definitely want to use Nut or Bartoli with Altea. But that would also be if I'm attacking versus defense. But you have to look at the heroes, and you got to look at their attributes and decide what you want of this and what you want of that. So I won't go too much into it about my theories about Richard and the way that he's played in Cavalry versus Archer, just because it's something that's against the custom of the game. Well, thank you and have a nice day.